Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with the default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out where now for the fun part. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Oh, we have waited so long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Pirates offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Pirates want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, great first drive by this offense, capped off third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Middle Tennessee State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they...
It's a seam wide open. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Back to throw, it's Battiato. Gets rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, makes your defense look silly.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll pull it on the read. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. The Pirates will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Buys a little time. QB got it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
3rd and short now from their own 48. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Butler. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Sets up the screen. He breaks a tackle. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, East Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Hauser. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Bring in the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Here's the pressure. The throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Murfreesboro. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Battiato. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The short hands. It's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Buys a little time with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the 1st down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running into the open space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. And he's all bottled up, and now it's the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for a deep man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Pirates are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll go with a direct snap. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Touchdown, Blue Raiders! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Hauser. The screen, and watch out. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
It's a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's loose.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
Touchdown, ECU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
Carolina, 24. Middle Tennessee, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Battiato. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Still looking, on the move. He's taking the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Hits the crease. Touchdown, MTSU. They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trying play action. Extending the play. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
East Carolina, 31, Middle Tennessee.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the right. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here comes the heat. Finds a spot in the middle. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gets the 1st himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds his big tight end. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And the field goal unit is on the field. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that's going to tie it up. first play of the first possession of OT. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime.
Encroachment defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. A gut check on the doorstep. Third and goal here in overtime. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They strike first here in overtime.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in over. Going for it all. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Dropping back, it's Battiato. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder, but this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Unleashes one. It's caught. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.